The News Hour Special Edition.
Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the News Hour Special Edition and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, round one of Battle for Bihar is over. Half of Bihar's voters have already decided their mandate. The stage is now set for the second and the final phase of Bihar polling. Ahead of the high-stakes battle, the political war of words has hit the crescendo, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi leading the charge for the NDA camp. He rained fire on the Grand Alliance, doubling down on the Jungle Raj attack. For the second day in a row, the Prime Minister fired BrahMos like salvos at the RJD Congress combined, claiming that they want to promote gun culture and are teaching children to become gangsters. What the Prime Minister was referring to was a viral video from an RJD rally, where a child was seen glorifying use of guns. To refresh the memory of the viewers, let's take a look at this video again and then listen in to what the Prime Minister said.
ये अभी से बच्चों तक को रंगदार बनाने की बातें कर रहे हैं, खुलेआम कर रहे हैं। ये लोग खुली घोषणा कर रहे हैं कि भैया की सरकार आएगी तो कट्टा, दूनाली, फिरौती, रंगदारी यही सब चलेगा। आरजेडी के लोग बिहार के युवाओं को कट्टा और दूनाली देने की बात कर रहे हैं। बेटा हो बेटी, कोई सांसद बने, कोई एमएलए बने, कोई मंत्री बने, कोई मुख्यमंत्री बने, अपने संतानों के लिए तो वो ये सपने देखते हैं और आप सभी के बच्चों को रंगदार बनाना चाहते हैं, रंगदार बनाने। जंगल राज का मतलब है कट्टा, क्रूरता, कटुता, कुसंस्कार, करप्शन।
Viewers, the NDA combined in Bihar has decided to make Jungle Raj during Lalu Raj the mainstay of their campaign for the second leg that involves the sensitive Simanchal region. If the Prime Minister was targeting the rivals with a Jungle Raj barb, his ally, the 9-term Bihar CM Nitish Kumar's party, the Janata Dal United, organized an exhibition in Patna, putting the spotlight on what they call the dark phase under Lalu era. On display were old newspaper clippings from 1990s, highlighting incidents of crimes. The opposition, however, sees this as an attempt to divert attention from real issues of development and NDA's unfulfilled promises. They labeled the Nitish Sarkar in Bihar as trouble engine government. Watch how the opposition retorted to Prime Minister's Katta Sarkar jibe.
जो कट्टों की बात करते हैं, दुनाली बात करते हैं, गोली, फिरौती, रंगदारी, हत्या, अपहरण, ये बातें करते हैं इनके नेता, इनके सबसे बड़े नेता देश के प्रधानमंत्री। एक तरफ वंदे मातरम, जिसने अहिंसा द्वारा इस देश को स्वतंत्र किया, और आप ऐसी हिंसक बातें कर रहे हैं।
अरे हम तो प्रधानमंत्री की बात सुनकर नीतीश बाबू को भी ये सलाह दे रहे हैं, ले जाइए एक आध कट्टा इनके रखिए कनपट्टी पर, अपने आप को घोषित करवाइए मुख्यमंत्री। ऐसे नहीं करने वाले ये लोग।
Viewers, if NDA has made Jungle Raj the focus of its campaign, the Grand Alliance has sharpened its vote Chori rhetoric. In a latest move, both the Congress and the RJD claim that VVPAT slips were found lying on the roadside in Samastipur. They wanted answers. They asked, at whose behest did this happen? They now seem to be constructing a poll rigging narrative. The Election Commission took cognizance of the matter and sent Samastipur DM to the spot to conduct an inquiry. The slips were identified as those which were used during the mock poll ahead of the first phase of election. Citing this, the Election Commission said that the integrity of the polling process hasn't been compromised. However, the concerned assistant returning officer or ARO has been suspended for negligence and instructions have been issued for filing an FIR.
जानकारी मिली कि शीतलपट्टी में कुछ वीवीपैट की पर्ची फेंकी हुई है। देखने के लिए जब यहाँ आया तो देख के पता चला कि कुछ कटा हुआ और कुछ साबुत पर्ची फेंका हुआ था। यह नियम विरुद्ध है। काउंटिंग से पहले इस तरह से नहीं फेंका जाना चाहिए, जिससे कंफ्यूजन लोगों में पैदा हो रहा है।
देखिए, उस तरह का कोई भी मामला होगा तुरंत एक्शन होगा। सरकार का भी स्पष्ट है, इलेक्शन कमीशन का भी स्पष्ट है।
In this battle of narratives, it remains to be seen who will have the last laugh when results are declared on 14th of November. Will the Jungle Raj bar bring electoral dividends for the NDA, or will the vote chori narrative strike a chord with the people? To discuss it, I'm being joined by my guests. We have Nikhil Anand, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Karan Verma, who is an author, joining us live this evening, Professor Anwar Pasha, who is national spokesperson of the RJD. Also, I'm joined by Kapil Madan, who is an advocate and a political analyst. Good evening to all of you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now on this debate this evening. Let me begin with one question that I have for all of you, but I'm going to just twist the question a little bit for two of my guests who are, either supporting the opposition or are from the opposition in the state of Bihar. So let's begin with you, Mr. Nikhil Anand. If Jungle Raj is a valid charge, then why not vote chori?
See, we are witnessing the way RJD or say Grand Alliance has started campaigning. You see that Lalu Prasad legacy is a burden on Tejasvi Yadav, and that is why he has removed Lalu ji, Rabdi ji, and the legacy holders' picture from their poster. Even Rahul Gandhi is visible there or not, I doubt. And on manifesto page, Rahul Gandhi is just visible like a pygmy.
Okay.
And now the election has shifted in the second phase to Simanchal area or North Bihar. And here comes the real challenge RJD is facing. Last time they lost most of the seats and NDA has a big lead. And this is a Simanchal area where minority votes are in big number.
Okay.
So they have started this vote chori campaign. And it is a real threat that if Bihar will go back to have the same experience of Lalu era, or Bihar will move forward.
Okay. So
Nitish ji has proved that in last 20 years, all the social sector, which is social sector initiatives, the women, the Dalits, Mahadalits, the EBC community, all must take the center stage or mainstream of the society or politics.
Okay. I'm just requesting all my guests to keep their opening comments brief so that we can take the thing forward. I understood the point that you're making here and our viewers also. I want to go across to Professor Anwar Pasha now, and same question for you, just for change it a little bit. If vote chori is a valid charge, then why dismiss Jungle Raj charge?
Hina, good evening. This is nothing but desperation of BJP and also the desperation of our Prime Minister. That he is trying to push hard the worn out and outdated narrative of Jungle Raj. People have rejected this narrative. In last election, in 2020 itself, the people rejected this entire narrative. People want job. They want to stop crime. People want education. People want to stop crime in Bihar. So these are our issues. And we are fighting election with these issues. And see, what is the issue of our Prime Minister, BJP and JDU? Their issue, Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj. They have nothing new to offer to the people of Bihar.
Okay.
People of Bihar have fed up.
Okay.
For the last 20 years, there is a government which has not solved the issue of unemployment, which has not solved the issue of migration, which has not solved the issue of crime. So these are the issues. So we are highlighting these issues. That's why you have seen in the first phase of our election, a large number of voters have turned out. And they have voted in favor of change in Bihar.
Okay.
The government is going to be thrown out in Bihar, and new government under the leadership of India and Tejasvi Yadav is going to take over. So this is the fact today, and this is the reason of discussion.
The amplification of this Jungle Raj charge that we are seeing by the star campaigners of the BJP and allies of BJP in NDA is largely because it is a sign of desperation. Karan Verma, same question for you. If the Jungle Raj charge is a valid charge, then why dismiss vote Chori? Because we've also got an incident, from Samastipur where VVPAT slips were found.
So, Hina, as you addressed in your package, the Samastipur DM was immediately sent by the CEC, and he's verified it clearly that these were mock slips used during the mock preparation for the polls, and there was no such thing as they tried to build it up. So it's time and again this vote Chori narrative has been busted and the lies have been exposed. But Hina, coming to the moot issue, when we talk of Jungle Raj, first of all, Jungle Raj, the word came from Patna High Court. It's not something coined by BJP or Sangh back in 97. And people know that. And it's not that the RJD has left that behind. They continue that legacy. On 3rd November, right now, just a few days back, Lalu Prasad Yadav got out of his room and finally did a roadshow. And you know who he did a roadshow for? He did a roadshow in Danapur for Reet Lal Yadav. Now, who is Reet Lal Yadav? Reet Lal Yadav is right now lodged in Bhagalpur jail because of asking for a firoti of 50 lakhs. He himself surrendered, by the way. So Lalu Yadav, even as on date, is campaigning for those who are lodged in jail for firoti. So that's what shows their mindset and their culture. Tejasvi Yadav, when he says Shahabuddin Amar Rahe, who is Shahabuddin? A convicted man who burnt another man alive for a piece of land. That is the kind of person you are eulogizing. And who do you give ticket to? You give ticket to Shahabuddin's son, Osama. So Jungle Raj is alive and kicking in the Lalu dispensation, in the Lalu truthhold. If they come to power, they've already given a trailer of what they will unleash.
Okay. Kapil Madan, opening comment, same question.
Now, let me first respond to the charge of Jungle Raj, and my good friend Karan has also mentioned about a statement which was given in a different context, in different facts by, one of the court. But nevertheless, since the BJP and the NDA wants to misuse this context, let me give the context straight. If you look at the crime data of Bihar as of now, Bihar still is one of the highest state with, one of the highest amount of the crimes which have been happening in the state. This is where we are. And in fact, if you compare it with the Uttar Pradesh also, Uttar Pradesh is also one of such state which has one of the highest number of crime rates. So this is where we are. Once you do not have any credible, the promises to the people, because you've been in Bihar for almost 20 years. Nitish Kumar ji has been the prime minister. They have been the chief minister of Bihar. And once you have, no credible, proof of the work that you have done or the promises to the people on jobs, unemployment, migration, education, health, you resort to these kind of rhetorics which are without any facts and basis. Rather, if you see the facts, if you analyze the facts, you will get to know what is the status of law and order in Bihar and also in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now, that's the opening comment. But we've also seen how in Bihar you have seen a political musical chair where Nitish Kumar ji has been with the BJP, against BJP, with BJP against, then against BJP, with BJP against, and perhaps we don't know how longer he'll be there. So okay. I think people don't trust Nitish Kumar ji now. They don't trust the hollow rhetorics of the BJP and the NDA because they have seen that the government has not performed. They have not delivered on the promises. And therefore, why I say so is that just before the election, Prime Minister and the Honorable Chief Minister Nitish Babu, they have organized certain, benefits, which in terms of Prime Minister's own wordings is a form of revdi culture.
Okay.
So once you have these kind of situation, you know that you are, walking on a very, very tight wicket, and you're likely to fall.
Okay. Nikhil Anand, please respond. The charge is it's a sign of desperation. You don't really have a lot of things to really talk about in terms of development, and also the Jungle Raj narrative, the Jungle Raj sort of a thing that we used to see in Bihar that was rejected by people, and that's the reason why NDA was voted to power. Then why bring that same issue again is the charge. How will you like to respond?
See, it is wrong to say that. I see that Nitish Kumar has done a lot for Bihar. The way institutionalization has taken place, IIT, NIT, ESI Medical College, the IIM, 2 central universities, NIFT, Chanakya Law University, Chandragupta Management Institute, and besides all these institution building have taken place. 1 medical college each in every district, polytechnic in every district, engineering college in every district. Why you are presenting in a Bihar in a bad light? And I'm saying that crimes are taking place. A day back, ASI was killed, but it was a matter of extramarital affair. And I want to say that there is no organized crime syndicate is functioning nowadays in Bihar.
Okay.
The execution rate is 100%. We have provided justice to everyone. And as for the criminals or bahubalis in politics, as an individual or a party worker, I feel that no criminal should participate in politics. Beyond party line, I'm saying this. But my point is that MP MLA court is there. If they convict and punish Anand Singh or anybody, I am the first to justify that. But my point is that you know the politics and counter politics. Bahubalis are there. Of course, I agree. But we are not justifying their act. If anybody is sent to jail, it is the handiwork of the court or the justice system. If they punish, that is good. Another thing is that the Simanchal area, who were the role model of RJD, it was smuggler Taslimuddin, was the mastermind of smuggling and infiltration. They were all given citizenship during his time, and big number of criminals cropped up during that time. And another is Sahabuddin, who killed the son of Kushwaha community and JNU ex-president, Comrade Chandrasekhar. And he killed the people of Yadav community, Kushwaha community, the Vatsya community, another. He butchered everyone life. And these are the role models of RJD.
Okay. Professor Anwar Pasha, I was also looking at some data. Okay, and Nikhil Anand.
Come out of that, this Katta era, Prime Minister is justified to say that come out of this Katta era and move towards the path of development. Okay,
Nikhil Anand, we got your point. Now, Professor Anwar Pasha was also looking at some data. Law and order figures suggest that during RJD's term, when it was in power from 1990 to 95, we had seen a surge in kidnappings for ransom. Apart from, caste-related crimes, 337 odd killings happened. Then between 2001 and 2004, Bihar recorded 1,527 kidnappings. 411 of these, in fact, happened in 2004 alone. Now, this is the past data that I'm referring to. But during campaigning, ahead of Bihar elections only, we also had a video during a rally of the RJD. We had a child very proudly saying RJD makes Rangdar and he wants to grow up to become a Rangdar. Can you deny this? So if the opposition, if your opposition or the NDA parties are talking about that if Mahagathbandhan is brought to power, then Jungle Raj is going to come back, how is it wrong? Because you have a child talking about becoming a Rangdar.
Now, if you go by the website of Election Commission, you will find that what is the ratio of criminals in the list of candidates? How many criminals are there with BJP and JDU? The maximum number of criminals are there.
BJP and those supporting BJP to respond to that. But do you have an answer to the direct question that I asked you?
Let me complete.
What was a child doing at that rally with a gun in his hand and saying that RJD makes Rangdar? Was this also planted by the BJP?
I'll give you the NCRB report. I'll give you the data from NCRB. This is not cooked by me. What the NCRB data says? The crime rate in Bihar today is highest. There is competition between UP and Bihar today. This is the fact. As far as the murders are concerned, more than 70,000 people have been murdered during this 20 years regime of BJP and JDU. 35,000 women have been raped, or they have been subject to brutal behavior from the criminals. This is the record. And there is competition. We never approve any kind of criminal activity.
You still didn't answer my question.
We never approve it.
Kapil,
we want
to
a crime
address
free.
the specific
We
point
have
that
promised.
I raised?
Do you mean to say that?
We have promised a crime free Bihar in our manifesto, and we are going to implement it. There will be zero tolerance for any kind of crime in Bihar. And one sentence. Why Prime Minister is not talking about? He was our friend was giving this list of medical college and other universities. I belong to East Champaran in Bihar. That is my hometown, home district. I will ask my friend Nikhil Anandji from BJP, where is that medical college? You have said that there is each and every district has a medical college. Where is that medical college situated? I would like to visit it. Give me the name of the place, the town, the city, where it is situated. So don't give wrong data, fake data.
I will get Nikhil Anandji to respond to that.
Talk about the facts.
I'll get him to respond to the point that you have raised, Professor. One second, Professor Anwar Pasha. You still have not answered my question. You have the, one second, you have the entire state of Bihar during the campaign to ask questions of the BJP, JDU and the NDA. But here you're not really answering my question. I want to go across to Kapil Madan as well. Before I give time to Nikhil Anand. Nikhil Anandji, 1 second. Kapil Madan, what was that child really doing at that rally of the RJD when he said RJD makes Rangdar and he wants to grow up to become a Rangdar? Can you deny that?
Well, at this point in time, you can't rule out, the kid being tutored. The fact that the Prime Minister
tutored by whom you're saying? Was he planted by the BJP? Is that your allegation?
Why can't you say that? Why can't there could be a manipulation? Why can't a kid be tutored? Why can't a kid be tutored?
Tutored by BJP, you're saying?
No, I am saying, all I am saying is, now there could be a possibility where the kid was tutored by somebody to make this kind of a, statement, so as to enable BJP to make a, political issue to get political mileage around it. You can
so Karan Verma, when Prime Minister's mother is abused at a rally of the opposition at that time, also perhaps that person was planted by the BJP so that BJP gets something to talk about. Here also, if a child at a rally of the RJD is talking about this ambition of becoming a Rangdar, because that's what you can become under Jaspreet's rule, then even that child has been tutored, is the justification.
That's for me?
Yes, Karan.
So, my good friend Kapil here just said that he has been tutored. I would like to ask my friend, was Lalu Prasad Yadav, the Supremo, and this question goes to Anwar Pasha also, he manages to deflect every question. I hope he answers it pointedly. On 3rd November, just 4 or 5 days back, when Lalu Prasad Yadav goes into Danapur and campaigns for Ritlal Yadav, who is right now in Bhagalpur jail for a firoti of 50 lakhs that he demanded and submitted eventually. Is Lalu Prasad Yadav also tutored by someone? And this is in the present context, Anwar Pasha ji, that I'm talking about. I'm not taking something from 20 years back. And was Tejasvi also tutored when he said Shahabuddin Amar Rahe? इनका स्पेसिफिक जवाब प्लीज दीजिएगा, इधर उधर की बात मत।
मैं इधर उधर की जवाब नहीं दे रहा, मैं स्पेसिफिक जवाब दे रहा हूँ। Karan is a very learned man, but I think Karan has a short memory. He forgot the Prime Minister also campaigned for Prajwal Ravanna. We know what kind of allegations are there. He now stands convicted. Now, why can't
What about
can you deflect?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
So the Prime Minister campaigning for Prajwal Ramanna is all right. All I'm saying, Honorable Prime Minister sharing stage with Prajwal Ramanna is all right. Karan doesn't have any problem.
Okay.
Prajwal Ramanna today
the view is basically that if BJP is doing something, then Congress and the other parties in the opposition also get a license to do the same thing.
Memory.
Okay.
All I'm saying is Karan has a short memory.
Okay. Karan, quickly respond. 10 seconds. Then Nikhil Anand. Then Professor Pasha. Yes. 10 seconds, please.
So, Hina, there's a reason why Kapil is such a successful advocate. He manages to deflect the question. He did not answer specifically, resorted to whataboutery. At that time, the Prime Minister didn't know that Prajwal Ramanna has indulged in all these things.
Okay.
The moment that came out, the Prime Minister distanced himself, rightly so.
Okay. Nikhil Nikhil wanted to respond. Yes, Nikhil Anand.
You gave example about the child. And you know who was the candidate is there. And the candidate is a learned lady. She is a professor at Patna Women's College. And she is appreciating that child. So it is a culture of RJD. RJD wants to promote gun culture. And there is two theories. One is RJD wants to threaten a certain section of people. And RJD as well as wants to provoke certain section of people so that they can resort to any level just to come back to power.
Okay. Professor Anwar Pasha, closing comments.
People know who is protecting the criminals, the murderers. Karanji talked about some incidents. I would like to say that, Karanji, do you know the two dreaded criminals and murderers? One is Anand Mohan, other is Anand Singh. Anand Singh is on payroll. He was brought out of the jail for this election. And even Anand Mohan was brought out, he was brought out of the jail by amending the jail manual. He killed the DM of Gopalganj. A Dalit DM of Gopalganj was killed by him. And he has been freed from the jail by amending the jail manual. This is a fact. So who is protecting and who is using the criminals? This is the fact. And people of Bihar know this fact. That's why they want to throw out this government and get free of the criminals in Bihar.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to know eventually who will people really choose. Will the Jungle Raj bar bring electoral dividends for the ND, or will the vote chori narrative really strike a chord with the people? 14th November is going to be the final date where we will get to know the verdict of the people. I'm completely out of time, but thank you very much, all of you gentlemen. Appreciate you joining us here on this debate. Heading into a short break.